G'day mate, my name's Margie and I'm an Australian currently living in America. Welcome to my channel. I like to do Australia versus USA content as well as Bluey content for people who are not in Australia or who are also in Australia and are interested in all the breakdowns and Easter eggs and things like that in it. And that's basically what today's video is going to be because it is official. There is a real life Bluey healer house in the actual suburb where Bluey lives in her Blueyverse in Paddington, Brisbane, Australia. So what I wanted to do today was basically watch the trailer that the official Bluey channel made for this house together, break down all the rooms, see how similar they are, all the Easter eggs they actually included inside the house, which is amazing, as well as some of the details on about booking the house and the competition that they're doing with Airbnb and all those sort of details as well. So make sure you stay tuned to the end where I'm going to be going through that Airbnb stuff. Of course, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys have given me over the last few months with me doing this content. It's been so much fun for myself. I'm super excited to do more of it. And with that being said, let's just jump straight into this trailer and have a look at the healer house. And yes, my earphones now match my hair. Hi, so editing Margie, or I should say post-editing Margie here. BBC just copyright striked my video and took it down. So I've had to take out the me reacting to the video trailer part of it. So if you want to watch it, the link's down below. Imagine we've watched it and moving on to the next part where we're going to compare it anyway. So let's have a look at some of those photos as well as the photos from the Airbnb website as well as more photos from Instagram. The account Bluey Location actually got to go to the location and take some photos. So we're gonna have a look at a few of those compared to the actual show, see what Easter eggs we can find in it, and then I'm gonna go through some of the details as well about how they did this, sort of why they did this, and the, I guess, competition there is to go and stay in this house with Airbnb, and also some of the details for what you can do. There's like a live show going on basically for people who aren't in Australia, but I'll go through all that later on in the video. So let's just start off with the breakdown. Starting off then with the actual first picture, which is the house. So we can see in comparison that it's pretty spot on. The exact same color scheme, the red roof, the sort of pale yellow for the front of the house, the staircase going down it right in the center. It's pretty fantastic. We can see from one of the pictures from the Bluey locations on Instagram that they actually had like a little fence around it. Not surprisingly, this actually leaked like maybe a few weeks ago I saw it. So I wouldn't be surprised that people around Brisbane were also driving past it wanting to take photos. So of course they would need to fence it off. Now, when we look at the little bird bath detail they have at the front, that we can also see in the episode Rain. So it's really cool that they tried to replicate that. Also, the two gnomes at the front look a lot like the gnomes from Hammer Barn, which is a really cool reference. They even have like the same love heart cutout details in the staircase going up that they show in the show as well. As I mentioned when I was watching the video, this is actually pretty common in Queensland houses, but the show usually puts dog bones in there as well, but this case it's just the love hearts. The front door as well is painted on to be almost exact same as the front door from Bluey, and then we go and have a look into the bedrooms. So the bedroom picture from the Airbnb is a little bit different from the picture that we actually saw in the video. The main difference being that there's an Easter egg. So in the video on Bingo's side of the bed next to Floppy is a long dog, so that's a really cool Easter egg that they had in the video. But when we compare the girls' rooms, again they're pretty spot on. Bingo's got the rainbow bed sheets, which we can also see from the episode 1 of season 3. So she's got the rainbow bed sheets, they've got the clouds in the background with the smiley faces, they've got the lantern set up, they've got the moons and Jupiters and all the stars and planet systems, which is, I guess, like a reference to the episode Sleepy Time. And then when we look down at the bookshelf as well, we've got the red rock lamp as well as the picture of Bluey and Bingo, which is iconic from their room too. The only thing we're really missing is the stacking rings, I guess, but instead we've got some Bluey books, which is pretty cute. So from there, we're going to have a look at the playroom. Obviously, the sizing is quite different in this house compared to the ridiculous floor plan that the Bluey house has, but let's just have a look. So this picture is from the Airbnb website. So the things in the room are around a little bit different than what they are in the actual video. With this one now, we can actually see the long dog in the Airbnb photo, and it's just there on the left-hand side in the little like wooden house. So I love that they added this Easter egg into almost every either picture from Airbnb or in the video trailer for it. It's so cool. But we see a couple of different of the stuffed animals as well. So we've got Chattermax, of course, the purple dolphin, and we have Polly Puppy, which is Bluey's favorite puppy, as we know. We also have the iconic Kiwi rug, which we see in multiple other episodes as well. And then when you have a look over at the wall, we get quite a lot of like Australia stuff in there too. So we've got koalas underneath, we saw some kangaroos. We have the wooden holder of Australia, which is something that I have myself and I absolutely love. I love that they added in like the picture drawings as well of Bluey and Bingo and what they might actually draw. So we've got like a turtle and one of the girls just hanging out together. And then something we saw in the video but you can't actually see on the Airbnb site is the side panel of the room. So we sort of see like that little mini house, I guess, or playhouse that they make with the fabric. That's something we see a lot in their playroom. And we can see a couple more animals there and a few more Aussie animals there on the left. Now, as we switch over to Bandit and Chili's bedroom, it is, of course, again, a little bit different in size. It's a little bit smaller than what we see on the show. But can you see the long dog? It's over there on the left-hand side, up on the wall. So that's really cute. And I love that they added in the photos from the Bluey house into each of these bedrooms as well. So in Bluey's parents' bedroom, there's a family photo of them on the beach, which they also have here in this bedroom too. I love that they also have like the little tray that we've seen a few different times, most specifically from the episode The Show, which was the Mother's Day episode. But the color scheme as well is also pretty on point. Now, as we switch over to the living room, again, I love it. They've got the exact same paintings. We've got that tennis ball Easter egg that we constantly see in the painting in the background there, as well as we've got an actual bone on the brown wooden bench there on the left, again signifying that Bandit is an archaeologist, with the family photo of them in front of the house. And then if you look over on the right, we have the pineapple Easter egg as well as a wooden long dog Easter egg. So the pineapple pops up every now and again in the living room, but it's always on that little bench next to the couch. So I love that they included it here, as well as a wooden version of the long dog, which is really cool. Now, as we have a look over to the bathroom, again, long dog spotted. This is the Airbnb photo. The long dog is just there on the left-hand side underneath the big leaves. We don't see it in the video, but in the video scene as well, though, we do get a little bit wider shot of the room, and we have the iconic letters that are on the bathtub. So I love that they added in that extra detail. Now, the kitchen is different in the video than it is in the Airbnb photos. So in the video, we actually see the drawing from the episode Perfect of Bluey and her dad Bandit, and the idea of you gotta be tough. So I love that they have that on the fridge here. We of course see the duck cake right in the middle from the very iconic birthday scene. And can you spot the long dog? It's all the way, again, on the left-hand side, but it's on the kitchen bench right underneath the cups. So cool that they added that in. And then something that you do see on the video that you don't see on the Airbnb photos is sort of the hallway going into the kitchen. And on the right-hand side, we have a picture of Granddad in his army uniform, which is what we usually see in like that doorway entrance into the Bluey house normally in the show. Now we have sort of a different version of the duck cake here. So this is from the Instagram account Bluey Locations. They got to go and see the house themselves. So this is the duck cake. They also had duck cake cupcakes, which was really cool. On the fridge, the other pictures we can see is one of Bingo in a rocket ship, which is from the episode, oh my gosh, I'm having a mind blank, but it's the one where they're pretending to run away or also chase their parents in the car when they just want some time away. So I love that they've got that. They've also got some pictures of Bluey's friends. So we've got Coco there, we've got Snickers, and we have Chloe's name written down beneath. So you can sort of see like some spots and eyes on the left-hand bottom part of the picture, which I'm guessing is meant to be Chloe. Okay, so as we move outside onto the veranda, we have the whole patio situation set up. So we've got the bench as well as the barbecue, which we've seen in multiple episodes before. And something that I really love that they added in as well were the hats. So these are like just like your standard backyard hats that you wear in Australia whenever you have to do anything outside. My dad has one. It's a super like iconic dad kind of hat. And we see Bandit wearing it multiple times in the show as well. On the other side of the house on the veranda is like this cute little like toadstool tea party setup, which the tea party reminded me so much of the episode Driving from season 3, where we get to see Agatha the cat. So I think that's really cute that they also replicated that. And then as we move into the backyard, so we've got the iconic sand pit. There is apparently also a granny car in the house, so I would love for someone to set up the granny car in the sand pit. Nice parking spot, Rita. We also can see a couple of different toys. So we see Chattermax again, as well as the two gnomes over in the background. So this is the picture from the Airbnb site. I can't see a long dog in this one,
But as we have a look again through the video shot, we get to see the toys scattered around. So we see Polly Puppy again, we've got Kangaroo on the ground, a bunch of blocks, Chattermax. Again, it really replicates a lot of the stuffed toys that Bluey also has inside her house. Now, I made the mistake when I saw this during the trailer. I yelled out, "Bumpy, the wise old wolfhound." That's not what it is though. It's from the episode Hide and Seek, when Bluey needs to like focus on focusing basically and not getting distracted. So it's pretty cool that they also have that little Buddha dog in there as well. And then that's basically it. We get a nice full picture out the front showing Bluey and Bingo. That's on the official website. It's super, super cool that they've done that. So in terms of where they got all the bits and pieces for this house, so as the official Bluey Instagram account said, a lot of love went into creating the Bluey house. They worked with Brisbane and Australian-based artisans to bring the Bluey world to life. The items aren't available to purchase, but apparently you should keep your eye out for more surprises for fans. And they did also mention that maybe there might be a Chattermax in the future. So all the stuff that you see in this is pretty much just like handmade specifically for this house. And as you find out on Instagram, they are mad because they are only offering this for one family for one weekend, and then they're changing the entire house back again, which is insane because of the amount of like positive responses that they've got on Instagram, on their YouTube accounts, on all their Facebook accounts. People are going nuts over this. So many people want to book it out, but apparently, yeah, it's a lot of work for just a little sharing, but maybe they should launch an interior design business or something. So I'm going to go into the details of what's going on with this house. Yes, it is officially only $10 bucks a night, $20 bucks for a 2-night stay, which is the only option for it being available. It's a super special one-off experience. There won't be another opportunity to book it ever again. It's just this one weekend that they're going to be opening it for. But apparently they'll be going to be sharing lots of Instagram information about it. And there's also an online experience where our little ones can sing and dance along with a live performance as well. So how does this work? Basically, the Bluey house is listed on Airbnb in Brisbane, Queensland for one family to have the opportunity to live like the Healers for the ultimate Bluey fan weekend. So it was Airbnb who partnered with BBC Studios, who is the co-commissioner and global distributor of Bluey, for this one-of-a-kind experience. And the weekend getaway includes some pretty incredible things. So you get a behind-the-scenes tour of Ludo Studios. You also get a Chinese takeaway feast in the backyard. And you get to spend the afternoon decorating the Healer's famous duck cake. So you get to sort of do like a cooking class. And then there's also a puppet making craft section featuring the famous Bob Bilby character as well. It's only for 2 nights, for 2 adults and 2 children. And it'll be on Friday, February 18th to Sunday, February 20th for only $20 or $10 bucks a night. And unfortunately, you must be a resident of Australia to actually do this. The booking is a first come, first served basis. Basically, it's the first person who's able to book it on Tuesday, February 15th at 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. At the official Airbnb site, you need to have a verified Airbnb profile, you have to have positive reviews, and you have to be over 18 as well. Now, what does this mean for all of us who are not in Australia and can't do this? Well, they are also doing an online experience too. So it's going to be hosted by the Bluey composers, Jazz Darcy, who's one of the team members behind the music in this series, as well as one of the children's choreographers, Sherry Lang. So this will be available for kids and parents. There's 10 spots, 10. That are available to be booked in each of the 3 time zones, so Australia, US, and UK. It's going to be hosted live from the Bluey house, so the whole family can participate. It's an interactive online workshop where guests will be dancing, singing, and laughing as they recreate some of the songs and dance moves from the show. So for the online experience that the rest of us can do, it's the same thing. Tuesday, February 15th at 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Time at the airbnb.com/Bluey experience website. You can request to book the online experience. But same thing, you still need to have a verified Airbnb profile and be aged 18 plus. On the Airbnb website, they have such a really cool blurb about all the things that you should be doing, from what you might want to do when you get in the house, like playing a game of musical statues, keeping sticky geckos off the ceiling, taking some adventurous snaps of Bob Bilby. Also, no smoking, no pets allowed, especially emus named Sean. So it's quite cute that even the Airbnb site also like threw in some like Bluey Easter eggs and references as well, which was really cool. Of course, not surprisingly, everyone who commented on Instagram was devastated to hear that it is only for that one weekend. So if you're in Australia, make sure you get on it and you try and book for that experience. And if you're overseas, remember there's 10 spots for those online experiences for people in the UK, the US, and for Australia as well. I know I definitely will be trying to get one of those experiences. So thank you guys so much for watching this with me. Do you want to go and stay in the Healer house? How devastated are you that you can't go and stay in the Healer house like myself? I had so much fun breaking this down. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the content that comes out after February 15th when they actually announce the winner. I'll be doing some videos on that as well, as long as my little baby girl doesn't come too early. But otherwise, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. It really means a lot to me and the algorithm gods of YouTube. And I will see you all in another video. Mwah! Bye!